Hi, and welcome to the Victory Christian Academy Virtual Open House. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Wendy Cunningham, and I'm the principal here at VCA. And also with us is Lisa Marseglia. I would like to introduce you to. She's our office manager and our enrollment coordinator. Hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Well, thank you for joining us. We just want to give you a little snapshot of who we are as a school and what we have to offer. And so let's get started with our VCA vision. I'll read it to you. It says, "We exist in partnership with families to provide a nurturing and challenging educational experience in a Christ-centered community where students are renewed in the image of the Creator and are equipped to live out their God-given purpose for His glory and the good of others." So we have this two-pronged approach. You'll also see in our motto when it comes up in a minute where we're trying to give your students, for this first part, grounded in Christ, we're trying to give them a solid foundation from God's Word, who Christ is, who they are in Him, what truth is, so that they are equipped and ready for the world as we send them out into it. I'd like to take a minute and show you just an overview video about our school.
Wendy Cunningham, and I'm the principal here at Victory Christian Academy. We are a kindergarten through 12th grade private Christian school nestled in the beautiful hills of Rincon Valley in Santa Rosa, California. We offer lots of great opportunities to our students. We have a strong academic program. We have a thriving music and arts program. We have robotics for our elementary students, and we offer sports for our elementary, junior high, and high school students, including a membership with CIF this year.
Like there's basketball, there's a very cool playground, there's swings. It's very cool.
I like all the friends that I have here. It's really fun to be around them.
And as a teacher, what I really appreciate that is that I am able to really work one-on-one with students, and I can build that relationship with them and really get to know them.
The most important thing to us, though, is that we are driven by the love of Jesus Christ, and we are rooted in His Word. And we want to equip your students to grow and become the people that God has made them to be, to go out into the world and serve for the glory of Jesus Christ. We have a strong student community. Our teachers love and pray for your children, and we're here to equip them so that they are grounded in Christ and ready for the world.
That's a great opportunity to talk about truth, build relationship with students, and over the entire year, it's just a great opportunity to see their character grow. They learn a lot. We spend a lot of time in prayer, a lot of conversations about all kinds of things. But in the end, what you end up seeing is a lot of students doing a lot of thinking, praying, and a lot of growth in character.
We're really excited about growing our school, and we're wanting to partner with families. We're excited about our vision. So call us for a tour or schedule a shadow day. We'd love to meet you and allow you to come and see our beautiful community. Thank you so much.
Hope that helps give you kind of a fun picture of our school. It's so fun seeing all those kiddos and teachers on the video. So here's a little bit more overview information. We are a K through 12th grade day school serving elementary and secondary students. We just started in 2019. It's been an exciting year for us. We've been able to lease this beautiful campus from Santa Rosa Bible Church. Previously, Rincon Valley Christian School utilized this campus for almost 50 years. And we were really blessed in that both entities were willing to share with us all the curriculum and many of their materials. So we've been able to start as a new school much more equipped than a new school typically would. So we're really, really grateful for that. And it's important to us to be clear that we're an independent Christian school. We welcome all of our local Bible-believing Christian churches in Sonoma County to partner with us. We need we need their prayer, and a lot of those churches are represented, and we're blessed by that. We have a student-to-teacher ratio right now of about 15-to-1. That really helps us give your students great individual attention. We became a member of ACSI this year. This entity is also going to be working with us to get us accredited along with WASC this next year. That's a process we began, and as we wait for all of the shelter-in-place orders to be lifted, we'll meet with them in the fall. And I just have to say, we're blessed with an incredible staff and board of directors. Our board is very involved, helps with tutoring, has coordinated a lot of our remote learning while we've been off campus, and our teachers just are incredible people who love your kids. If you're boiling down kind of what's at the heart of VCA, these things should come to the surface, right? So number one is Christ's supremacy. He comes first, he's best, he's the most, and hand in hand with that is that everything we do is biblically integrated. You know, if we believe that God created everything with purpose, that includes his word he's given to reveal himself, and that leads us into academics excellence as well. You know, we believe he made everything for a purpose, then there's biblical integration, whether we're teaching math or science or English or the arts, and how God designed those things to serve his purpose for his glory. It's awesome to be able to teach kids that way. Also wrapped up in that, you know, the Bible tells us a lot about healthy relationships with one another. So fostering and facilitating good relationships amongst students and between students and staff and parents is really, really important to us, which leads into this next value of all of life learning. You know, yes, we offer the academics, but we also think that the arts are incredibly important, and strong athletics are important because, you know, we're trying to equip students for whatever God's plans for them are. And we're teaching to each child, each individual child, because God raised us up to be whole people. And finally, you know, we strive for everything that we do to be full of integrity and to be clear. And that's our pledge to you. So some of the things we offer, we have a really great athletics program that we're excited about, that's still growing. We'll tell you more about that later. We'll also tell you a little bit more later about our music program, but we offer elementary all the way through high school choir and band. We have some great art offerings that we're excited about. Students get PE, even in elementary. We have PE pullouts, which is really fun. Weekly we meet for chapel. We have a separate elementary and secondary chapel, but sometimes we all come together to celebrate too. We have a really fun elementary robotics program you probably saw some snapshots of in our video. The kids have a great time with. Also, we have some board members who are very mathematically gifted, and this year they were offering before school math tutoring and are continuing to do that. It's been great. And finally, we have a really solid student leadership in place this year for our high school. We're developing that also for our junior high. So that's been fun this year. The next few slides are about introducing you to our staff as a whole. I want to start with our board of directors. These are our founding members of our board, and we're so thankful for them because they're the reason VCA came to be. So they're a mixture of parents. We have a local pastor on there. We're looking to add to this board to make it even bigger and more full and represent our community well. And then I want to introduce you to our teaching staff. So here's our primary, our elementary staff, just excellent teachers. Miss Kay, Mrs. Hazel Rigg, and Mrs. Arndt are very experienced, qualified teachers who love your kiddos. It's so much fun getting to see what they're up to in elementary. And then next we have a couple slides of secondary staff. So you'll see me on there a lot because I teach music too. But the rest of these guys are who really make it happen. Mr. Marseglia, Mrs. Viss, and here's our second slide of secondary staff. And so these teachers teach everything to our 7th through 12th grade students, and they do just an excellent job. And then here are our ladies who teach PE. Mrs. White teaches our elementary, and Mrs. DeVries takes care of our secondary students, and she's also our athletic director, which will bring me to our fantastic athletics program. You know, we were excited just to offer athletics this year, and it wound up being such a fun and successful year. So you'll see on here, anywhere in red, these are teams that made it to playoffs and finals and championships. We were able to offer a lot of sports this year, and we're really, really grateful for that. So you see some pictures there of our championship teams. We also had high school girls volleyball. I want to make sure to mention that, but it's been a fun year. The next slide talks about our membership with CIF Sports, which was a huge deal for us our first year. Being part of this federation allows us to compete with lots of other teams in Northern California and offer just a really great competitive environment for our students where they're also able to learn and grow as athletes. We're really grateful to be accepted into that. We have one student we just wanted to highlight who really worked hard this year and won a lot of awards, as you can see. Jude DeVries, way to go, bud. He did a great job with cross country this year. Here's a snapshot of our music program. You know, we're really fortunate to have access to instruments and uniforms and all kinds of things that are unique for your first year at school. We had a great Christmas performance for our elementary and secondary. You'll see a picture in the center there up in the middle of our high school choir who got to go to a large event called Musical in Sacramento and compete with other choirs. There's a picture of one of our honor bands that got to travel this year. So there are lots of really great opportunities for our musicians to grow and compete as well. And then we just wanted to show you some pictures of our kids. They are what makes VCA who we are, really. Here are a lot of our secondary students. We have such a joyful community of students that we enjoy working with a lot. And here are some of our kiddos from elementary school in their classrooms. They are just a joy to work with as well. And as you check out our kiddos on the swings, you'll see some snapshots now of our playground. We have a nice, big, beautiful playground and campus for all of our students to use. There's another part of our elementary playground. Here is one of our secondary classrooms with Mr. Marseglia teaching either Bible or history. And we also have access to a wonderful gym that we use both for PE and for our sports. Here's a view of our quad. This is where our junior hires and high schoolers hang out and have lunch and breaks. It looks out a little bit onto our elementary playground. And just a few shots of our kids hanging out. Sometimes they'll even go outside for classes and to study, get a little quiet time on their own or with a group. And I'm so thankful that the locker hall was clean for this shot. But that's our secondary locker hall. And there are some of our junior hires at PE having a good time. We just love having them. I'll take you a minute just to share with you a little bit about our program VCA at Home. So as all of us across the country have experienced this shelter-in-place reality, we had to regroup a little bit and think about what school needed to look like during this time. We felt really passionate that we wanted their curriculum to continue. We wanted teaching to continue. So we instituted this program called VCA at Home. We launched it at the end of March. And the purpose really here, the vision behind it is to offer qualified education for students through quality and qualified teachers streaming right into your home. We're continuing the curriculum the kids used from the beginning of the year, so they will get a full year of teaching from us. We primarily use Google Classroom, but a lot of our teachers are using some other tools as well. Pretty much daily, they have FaceTime with their teachers and with each other. We felt like that community connection was really, really important to continue. And for students who didn't have access to devices, we have Chromebooks we've been able to loan out to them so that everyone has access. And these are just some fun snapshots of kids at home. You can see a lot of their teachers on their screens, teaching them and reading to them. Here are some of our kiddos studying at home, even some of them doing PE, which is fun to see. I want to show you our calendar for next year. I'm sure you will not remember all of these dates, and that's just fine. But just to give you a snapshot of what our year looks like next year, our first day of school will be Thursday, August 20th, and our last day will be Thursday, June 3rd. You can check out when our Thanksgiving and Christmas breaks are. You can also go to our website, victoryca.org, and under VCA Life, you'll see the calendars there, so you can see all the specifics. In a moment, I'm going to pass this over to Lisa Marseglia, who is our enrollment coordinator and office manager, and she's going to talk to you about the admissions process and the enrollment process. She'll talk about tuition a little bit, but I just want to encourage you, we're in a very unique time right now, and we realize that more than ever, families are potentially struggling to make ends meet, and we understand that private Christian education is an investment, it's a commitment, and it can be daunting to think about spending so much money on education, but we really value the education they're getting, and we have a lot of opportunities for families who need financial aid and help. So please don't let money get in the way of you applying and inquiring. But I'll pass it over to Lisa now.
Well, I'm so glad you have taken the time to watch this video so you can see our campus. If in the future things open up, I would love to give you a tour and have more time to do one-on-one and answer any questions that you might have. But in the meantime, a lot of people just want to look at the campus and they're curious about the financial side of things. So I did want to let you know that if you look at the schedule, which is posted right here, we have extended the date for our enrollment fee. In light of COVID, we realized once again that there are a lot of circumstances that have hit our world that we're kind of navigating through. And so the enrollment fee is going to be extended until May 15th. And so that'll be extended. And once again, I do want to reiterate, financial aid is a wonderful path to be able to support you if you have a desire to attend our school. Our financial aid is it's a need-based financial aid. And so when you apply as a family, we definitely take into consideration that if you have more than one student, we are going to consider what you're able to afford based on a family. So you can have multiple students and you still have the ability to bring your whole family here if that is what you would like to do. So I just want to make sure you are aware that that is an option. Many times when people are wanting to talk to us about their concerns, it's easier to talk about it over the phone rather than just going to the website or sending email. So I do want you to know that I would be more than happy to have a conversation if there are additional details to your life that are easier to communicate just over the phone. So very open-ended invitation to have that conversation, because we want anyone who would like to be a part of our school to be able to come here. It's a fantastic place and it's a wonderful community, and our kids just love it here, and we just welcome anyone else who would like to be here. As we look at the admissions process, it's basically a four-step process. Once you've looked into the school and it feels like a direction that you'd like to go, there's an online application. So everything that you are seeing here is on our website. So obviously you're going to forget some of the details, so feel free to go back to victoryca.org to see all these details. But you fill out your application online. It then gets submitted, we review your application, and at that point we set up an interview with Mrs. Cunningham, our principal. And that is just a really great opportunity for us to meet you, for you to get to know us a little bit, ask any questions that you might have, and just start a dialogue, because this is a community that we're growing, and it's not a sterile experience. We like getting to know everyone. Once you're accepted, woohoo, then you come on to the school, and we move into the next part of just getting all of the finances in order, setting up your tuition plan. If you have applied for financial aid, then we would incorporate that into your tuition schedule. And then we welcome you by connecting you with the teachers. Some of the things that I have planned over the summer, if it is allowed within our community, I would love to have some community building events where we welcome families that are new to the school to get together, to start building community before you even walk onto the campus. So that's something that we look forward to passing on to you as well.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Marseglia. We sure appreciate you. I just wanted to post up really quick our non-discrimination policy. We want to make sure it's really clear that we welcome you all to join us at VCA. We don't discriminate on the basis of race, color, or national or ethnic origin in the administration of our education admissions policies and any of our other programs. So we just want to be clear about that. And ultimately, we know that there are a lot of questions when it comes to your children's education. And so the first place, the most helpful place to go initially is our website at victoryca.org. A lot of your questions can be answered there. And then like Mrs. Marseglia shared, we would love to talk to you. So you'll find all of our contact information on our website, phone number, and emails. Set up a time. We're happy to set up a Zoom meeting with you too. There's just a snapshot of our school. As you pull up to it, we would love to welcome you. And we are praying for you. We're praying for wisdom for you. We know that choosing the school that your child attends is a big decision, and you are the parents of your children, and you are responsible for their future. And so we're praying for you and encourage you to pray as well, that God would just make it clear to you the plans that He has for your children. Thank you so much for joining us today on our virtual open house. We look forward to talking to you and meeting you in person and showing you our campus in person. Have a great day.